Hello, welcome to episode 2 of my video blog and do not adjust your sets. I am actually in a cinema, JamJar Cinema to be more precise, and we're going to be recording a podcast with the lovely Dan from JamJar Cinema in this very room. It's an awesome room, it's like a 40-seater cinema, and we were here the other day to watch the fantastic Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and I had to pretend I didn't know the ending because I've seen it like 50 times. But you sunk my battleship. Just so you're not worried at all about this video blog, I will not be doing any sort of impressions of famous films. I'm Spartacus. E.T. go home. What do you mean? That was never a bad referee. A very good decision, ref. Yeah, no, you dropped me. No, boss, don't drop me. What are we doing live? Echoes of eternity. Drop dead, Fred. Anyway, moving on. I could keep doing that forever, so I apologise. But yeah, first of all, what I need to say in regards to video blogs is I apologise for not doing one before now. But the reason for this is because I was in an accident. I don't know whether you can sort of see, but I have a chipped tooth, and I don't want to go any closer because it's disgusting. So the reason, and also I have some fractured ribs because I got hit by a guy with a pedal bike. How very nice. He wasn't just holding it along, he actually was riding it when he hit me, so I apologise. So that is the reason for me kind of just recovering during my sort of time off and trying to sort of go to work and recover and do these podcasts. Anywho, the news in regards to Geek Apocalypse, last week we were at Screencon, which was absolutely brilliant. We got to talk to Chris Barry, Caroline Munro, Ian White, Pam Rose and Paul Gerard about a number of different things, sort of like Star Wars and Battle LA and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Red Dwarf, obviously with Chris Barry, and James Bond with Caroline Munro, and we had an awesome time. So if you want to listen to that podcast, please go on the site, and that's the latest episode of Geek Apocalypse. Also, I've just recorded last Thursday an episode with James Cook about Cassini 2, and that was an awesome sci-fi project that he's working on, so I'm really hoping people go and see that because it's a pretty awesome when I say see that, I don't mean see it, I mean actually go and help the project, because he's going to be doing a Kickstarter campaign at some point very soon in order to get the funds to do this, because it's an entirely independent project that he's working on, but he has done a pilot and I've seen it exclusively, can't release it yet, but it's amazing. And it's such a brilliant idea. So he comes on the podcast to talk about that. We'll be releasing it the day I'm recording this, so probably it'll already be online when you see this. So please do have a listen to that as well. As I say, the podcast I'm recording now is with Dan from JamJar Cinema. He is amazing, and it's about a community cinema that is here in Whitley Bay, and this is why I'm getting the opportunity to film it here now. But also as well, I should say there is not going to be any sort of bike-based puns because I got hit by a bike. Because through a chain of events. But hey, when push comes to shove, that doesn't work. But hey, all he needed was a brake. He did not brake. It went off the rails. That still doesn't work. I never realised how bad I was. Any bike-based puns do send some in. But anyway, but yeah. So in terms of some future stuff that Geek Apocalypse are working on, as I mentioned, we will be doing. We are going to be trying to do a tabletop thing on here, which we're currently working on, and also I'm still going to be working on my web series. So that's something in the pipeline that I'm dead excited about. So we'll be looking for actors at some point. We're still in the process of looking for a venue to do a gig night. So any bands who are listening to this or on the podcast or whatever, or on the site, please do drop us an email if you're interested in being part of the bill for that, because that's something I'm really excited about. And in terms of, if you want to look at some of the Screencon pictures, I should say as well, we just released a blog where we've got loads of pictures about that, and I really, really thank everyone involved in Screencon for being so great and giving us so much access, and it was a really great podcast. I really do hope you check that out. in regards to, I must also apologise to Simon Bamford, who I did interview on that, but the audio broke down, aka it was so effing loud that there were so many fellow geeks there that we didn't have the opportunity. Well, we interviewed him for about 10 minutes, and for some bizarre reason, he sounded really, really tiny, like a small snail, and I don't know why it didn't work, but it didn't. So as a compromise, he's going to be on in a couple of weeks with some fellow cast members from the original Hellraiser, which is awesome. So we're looking to do that start of November, I believe. We're also going to be part of Lee Paul Band. Us doing a gig in November, and also a member of the band is going to be on the podcast a week before that. I think that's just before my birthday. And also, I will reveal now that I'm going to be doing an extra special episode for my birthday on the 12th of November. I will be 26. Ah, somebody kill me. No, I'm joking. Really excited for that. And there is some other sort of behind the scenes stuff that if it happens, and I'll find out by this week, I will be so excited. But at this moment in time, I can't say anything. So teaser, teaser, teaser. Get out, Stephen. Yes, it is a teaser because I can't reveal it. But I'm so excited. I wanted to share it now. So all leaves me to say is please keep subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please keep supporting us. Please keep sharing the podcast. I also should say as well is we've just hit, I think it's over 250,000 downloads, which is just insane. So a huge thank you to everyone who has downloaded the podcast since we started. 27th of March 2013 is when we started. I won't forget that day when we released the first 5 podcasts. So thank you to everyone who's downloaded. And hopefully this is the start of Gigapocalypse expanding, because I really, really want to push that. So if anyone wants to contribute, because we're getting more and more contributors as days go by, please do drop us an email on the site www.gigapocalypse.com. And I read them all personally. So if you want to speak to me directly, that's the best way of doing that. Or follow us on Twitter at geek_apocalypse, right? All it leaves me to do now is to say thank you. God bless, even though I'm not religious, and even in a cinema, how dare me. Credits roll. No, I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'm just excited to do this again. It's really cool. But yeah, it's so we're just about ready to do a podcast now with Dan from JamJar Cinema. So thank you so much for watching this and subjecting yourself to this terrible attempted video vlog. I'll try and do the next one sooner than the last one. But thank you so much, and please subscribe. And as the light in my computer stops working, I will say goodbye. Thanks very much, and crash and burn. E.T. go home.